से आए अपने आप को जानो, राजयोग के द्वारा अपना परम पिता पहचानो। इसी राजपथ पर चलकर तुम पालो अपना बसेरा। तुम हो आत्मा तन से न्यारे, परमात्मा को प्यारे। दिव्य गुणों को धारण करके योगी बनो दुलारे। ज्योति बिंदु ही तोड़ेगा ये माया मोह का घेरा। अंतर मन में ज्योति जगा लो, होगा दूर अंधेरा। ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति।
सखीरी मैंने पाए रे तीन रतन, सखीरी मैंने पाए रे तीन रतन, सखीरी मैंने पाए रे तीन रतन, सखीरी मैंने पाए रे तीन रतन। एक बाबा, एक मुरली, एक मधुबन, सखीरी मैंने पाए रे तीन रतन, सखीरी मैंने पाए रे तीन रतन, सखीरी मैंने पाए रे तीन रतन।
Om Shanti, good morning. Let's listen to Baba's elevated versions. And the song which was played in today's Murli is that, O traveler of night, don't get tired. Your days of happiness or the day is yet to come. The night refers to the darkness of the ignorance. The traveler, this term, the traveler, is addressed to the soul. And Baba tells us that don't get tired. And why do you get tired? So Baba explains very beautifully in today's Murli, and Baba just gives clarity about what gives rise to that tiredness. So when we have the body consciousness, when we have the intoxication, that is the limited intoxication of I am so and so, and this limited intoxication just makes you tired. And the next one which makes you tired is when there is a conflict of sanskars. When you get into the conflict of other sanskars, that makes you tired. That's why Baba says, when you come into the conflict with others, you just get sulked. You just get sulked with your fortune. You are not sulking with that person, but your fortune becomes spoiled for 21 births. So you shouldn't become tired. The third one, the reason for the tiredness is when you have any kind of illness, the soul comes under the effect of that. And sometimes some children say that, Baba, it's better to shed the body instead of suffering. Because when we are tired, we always have such thoughts. So Baba explains very wonderful thing that the physical illness is also one of the karmic accounts. This also is protecting you from being punished later. So even at that time you shouldn't be tired and create such thoughts. And the fourth reason is the tiredness comes in the pilgrimage of remembrance. And why do we become tired? Because Baba explains this reason, because my intellect is just wandering here and there. And Baba also explains where does it wander? When there is too much greed of wealth, that will just make your intellect get stuck there. That's why our intellect will not get focused on Baba. When it's not connected, then how do you receive the power? So these are the four main reasons which Baba says. Baba explains these four main reasons of the tiredness. That's why you children should understand this. You children already understood the meaning of this song. That is, O traveler of night, don't get tired. Your days of happiness are about to come. Just awaken. Wake up. Baba says, awaken yourself from these four kinds of tiredness. There must be the spiritual awakening. It's not we just wake up and do our daily routine. Baba says, what do you mean by this awakening? That is of the spiritual, in a spiritual way. So we have to awaken ourselves in this way. So let's listen to Baba's elevated versions. Of course, they have so much depth. Om Shanti, and today's date is 14th July 2026. The essence: sweet children, never become tired of the pilgrimage of remembrance. It is the storms of body consciousness that make you tired. Become soul conscious and your tiredness will be removed. Question: which sanskar spoils your elevated fortune for 21 births? Baba says, which sanskar spoils your elevated fortune for 21 births? Answer: if anyone has the sanskar of sulking or sulks with the father or the study, then that one's fortune becomes spoiled for 21 births. Because when the moment we become sensitive and we are affected by something, we get sulked with Baba or the study, then the fortune of 21 births becomes spoiled. And this is why Baba says, sweet children never have any wrong type of intoxication due to body consciousness, such as how you explain to so many, how you help so many people. Look how great an authority Baba is. Shiv Baba. Look, Baba is such a great authority, but yet Baba is so egoless. Therefore, see the Father. Follow Father, see Father. The song, O traveler of night, don't get tired, your days of happiness are to come. Om Shanti. You sweetest, long lost, now found beloved children, heard the song. Those who are serviceable, who are immersed in yoga, can quickly understand the meaning of this. Baba says those who are immersed in yoga and those who are serviceable, they can quickly understand the meaning of this song. The night of us, travelers of the night, that is night of us. Who are we? We, the travelers of the night, that is of us Brahmins, is coming to an end. The path of devotion is called the night, and half of this cycle. So we do a lot of effort in order to have a glimpse of God on the path of devotion. Baba still says that's the night, and half a cycle, which means night is coming to an end, and this is also a limited day and night. There is the day of Brahmins, which is the half of the cycle, and the night of Brahmins, which is the other half. And at this time, when the Father comes, there is darkness. What's this darkness refer to? Baba says that is the darkness of the ignorance. It is the time of the first light of dawn. That is, morning is about to come, and the confluence age refers to the Amrit Vela. You children know, and the Father now says, sweetest children, don't become tired on the pilgrimage of remembrance. There are physical pilgrimages on which people used to go by foot, and they would travel very slowly and make several stops at rest houses built along the way. They just carry stick, or they take any other support and visit the Amarnath or Badrinath, other things. Of course, they have rest houses on their way. They have their rest houses on their way, and then they reach their destination. They were aware that they had to stop at certain destination points. They have their plan on their journey. They just go and stay there for some rest. Previously, they used to go by foot with a lot of love and devotion. That would take a lot of effort. This is very easy. Baba says the pilgrimage of remembrance, in comparison to the effort which is made in devotion, it's very easy, and this is called easy remembrance or yoga. You just have to remember the Father. To become tired means to become body conscious. What Baba tries to explain, Baba says, despite being very easy, you children become tired. Yes, there is no doubt. Baba says the first reason for getting tired, to become tired means to become body conscious. The moment I'm tired, you experience, do I have, what kind of body consciousness is there? Yes, there is no doubt there will be obstacles of Maya, but you mustn't become tired of this. Baba says Maya will definitely create obstacles in the pilgrimage of remembrance, but Baba says you mustn't be tired. Of course, these are the test papers. When you become tired, you become body conscious. The father says, children, you have to work for the livelihood of your bodies. You have the permission for that. Baba doesn't say to just leave your family and your jobs, everything. Baba has given the permission to you. You have the permission for that 8 hours for your livelihood, 8 hours of rest, and give 8 hours to this. However, no one gives the full 8 hours. At the end, Baba has also seen no one gives the complete 8 hours. Even if we invest 4 to 5 hours in the pilgrimage of remembrance, we become tired. So Baba says at the end you will be able to stay in this remembrance for 8 hours. Continue to increase your chart. When you come and sit here, you are helped to remember Baba. That's called the conducted meditation. In the beginning, this conducted meditation was used instead of yoga. So you come and sit here in remembrance of Baba. This doesn't mean that it's only when you come and sit here you have to remember him. You have to remember Baba while walking and moving around, while doing every action. We have many. What do they think? They think that there are many who think of just sitting down in yoga for 5 to 10 minutes. Baba knows children's language, but Baba says, while carrying out your business, when you are going here and there, stay in yoga. When people go to bathe in the Ganges, they continue to chant the name of Ram. The people of the world go and take bath in Ganges, they continue to chant. Here you don't have. We have seen many people who have some electronic tools. Instead of carrying the rosary, the number of times they chant that, they just press that button on that device. So because I came across an incident when I was traveling on the in flight, so Baba said, so I had this passenger beside me who used to chant and had to press that button on that device. I just asked what was that. Then he responded saying this was how they used to chant. So Baba says here, you are not supposed to chant anything, you just have to remember Baba, and that Father only speaks to you children. Baba just explains to us in a very simple way, and he speaks to us in a very simple way. Your benefit is in the pilgrimage of remembrance. The first so Baba just explains, you mustn't be tired in the pilgrimage of remembrance. The entire first page explains the significance of the second subject. So Baba says many storms will come in this. They are in dust storms, etc. When storms of Maya come, the intellect's yoga breaks. When you become body conscious, you remember your business and children. The Father says all of that business is to be finished. Your children now won't be able to become heirs because everything is now to be destroyed. We always think of giving something to our generations. That's why Baba, this is now the time to create. We have reached such a time. Now the heirs of the unlimited Father are here. The limited inheritances are to finish. Baba says such a time is going on, it's the time to claim the unlimited inheritance. The wealthy people think that when their children grow older and get married, they will become this or that. The father says there isn't that much time left now. I just read something somewhere. Parents can give birth to their children, but they can't give the fortune. The fortune of the child depends on what the soul has created in the previous birth, because the parents just save so much to give it to their children. It's not in the fortune of the child. Sometimes we have seen many incidences where many wealthy families just go bankrupt due to various reasons. That's why Baba says, if we have accumulated for someone, if it's not meant in someone's fortune, we can't. That soul even can't enjoy that. That's why Baba says there isn't that much time left now. Therefore, completely remove your all attachment from this world. This is a graveyard. The war which is just still going on since years. Each and every place is being converted into a graveyard. So when you die while worrying about your business or children, you will ruin yourself unnecessarily, because if we die, because we always remember someone with whom we have that attachment. So Baba says you will ruin your own fortune if you just remember any bodily being, because this body conscious doesn't just make you tired, it ruins your fortune. So if you remember Shiv Baba, there will be great prosperity. By becoming body conscious, everything will be ruined, and by becoming soul conscious, there is prosperity. The more you stay in remembrance, the greater inheritance you receive for your future 21 births. By not staying in remembrance, there will be great loss. If we don't remember Baba, then we are going to incur that loss. Then that will be a loss for cycle after cycle, and it's a matter of such great loss. Baba, it's a matter of realization how much we lose. So we must think about how to claim the full inheritance from Baba. There shouldn't be too much greed for wealth. You shouldn't become involved. The moment we have that body conscious stage, then something goes up and down, then my intellect gets entangled in these things, either in business activities or in the greed of accumulating that wealth, or in relationships. So Baba says that is how we ruin ourselves. So when someone goes bankrupt, he worries too much that he completely forgets Shiv Baba. We don't remember. Then they blame this knowledge and say it was because they came on this. Suppose someone goes bankrupt, Baba says this is also the karmic account, but whom do they blame? Because we came onto the path of this knowledge, and that's why we went bankrupt. Or we become ill. Baba says you should never think in that way. When there is any illness, it is the suffering of your karma. It is good that all your karmic accounts are being settled. So Baba says don't perform such actions which will make you suffer. Illness, how Baba just changes that perspective. Baba says because when we fall ill, we are tired usually. So we mustn't be tired. Baba, why is this happening? So Baba says it's okay, your things are getting settled. It's better than the stick from Dharmaraj. It's the fact. So Baba says facing Dharmaraj, that's much more worse. So if you are settling through these ways, it's much more better. The suffering of karma has to be settled. So we must actually make So Baba says, how can we make our stage uninfluenced in any situation? So Baba just explains these things. These bodies are greatly diseased. Such the body which is made up of tamo pradhan elements, they have to be looked after so much. While moving along, they just stop. Some have heart failure. Such an old body should be such an old world should be completely removed from the intellect. When children see their father is having a new house built for them, their hearts move away from the old one. They say, Baba, have the new house built quickly. There are a lot of problems in this old house. You also know this old world is very dirty. This is your unlimited renunciation. Those people renounce their homes and families. It's called the limited renunciation. You renounce the vices. The Father says, break all relationships with your bodies and bodily relations and constantly remember me alone. Forget this world that you see with your eyes. Your intellect knows you are now making effort for the kingdom of heaven. Each of you has received the third eye of this knowledge. All of it is to be turned into a graveyard. Don't have any love for it. Nowadays, people have a lot of money, so the voices have also become so much forceful. Baba says, when people earn wealth, they just use those things in some unrighteous acts. So Baba says the vice of lust has become so strong they can't even stay without the vice of lust. They remain pure for 4 to 5 years, and then some write, Baba, today he was influenced by the evil spirit and dirtied his face. He suffered such a blow. He fell right from the 5th floor. The first is the body consciousness. As soon as you fall from a height, you are completely crushed and everything is finished. All your bones are completely broken. Baba says it takes time to make effort. This is the biggest blow, and this is why Baba says lust is the greatest enemy. Indulging in vice is impurity. You say, Baba, make us pure from impure. It was only in Bharat that they were completely viceless, and Bharat was completely viceless. Bharat is now vicious. Those of the Sun dynasty are called completely viceless. Although there is no mention of vice in the kingdom of Ram, the degrees still continue to decrease. 1250 years passed, but the degrees come down from 16 celestial degrees to 14, even though there is no trace of vice even in that kingdom. So Baba says after 1250 years passed, the strength of that world decreased that much. That's why it's called Sato Pradhan, refers to the golden age, and then the silver age becomes Sato. You wish to follow Mamma Baba and become the Sun dynasty emperors and the empresses. There is no question of difficulty or expense in this. You don't even have to say anything, just stay in remembrance. Baba says just be in remembrance. This is called easy yoga. It requires a lot of effort. All of you in front of Baba are Maharathis. There has to be full yoga in this, for only then can the arrow strike the target. This is the power of yoga. Baba doesn't look anyone impartially. Baba says every child is a Maharathi. There is the power of yoga. Yoga is lacking a great deal. There are many obstacles in yoga. The unlimited Father tells you, sweetest children, children never sulk with the Father or the study. If you sulk with your fortune for 21 births. Baba says if you sulk, Baba explains, if you sulk, you will sulk for 21 births with your fortune. Baba speaks, so why do we sulk? Why do we have the sanskar to sulk? Of course, it's also the most dangerous one. Even if many very good children, Baba just is merciful, very good children begin to sulk. Of course, we have the sanskar of being sensitive. Baba says they have the intoxication of body consciousness, of how they explain to so many. When there is the arrogance of the body, they fall. There should be no arrogance in this. Does Shiv Baba have any arrogance? Baba is so egoless. Baba just compares. Does Shiv Baba have arrogance? How egoless he is. He is such a great authority. He says, I enter an ordinary body in an ordinary home. I don't come to the home of a wealthy person. Therefore, children, you should now wake up. Baba gives you very good tactics. What's this awakening? What do you mean by this term, wake up? It's not about physical getting up and going to sleep. It's about awakening. Baba gives you many good tactics. The delay is only because of you children. According to the drama, your stage hasn't become that strong. Baba says, as you make further progress, you will become strong. We tell the government that heaven will be. We tell the government that heaven will be established in this many years. When people read this in the newspapers, they will come and ask you about this. In the beginning, they used to tell with authority. Establishment has to take place in few years, so the destruction too will take place definitely. Many will come. This property is only for a short time. You don't consider this property to be your property. How Baba just explains each and every aspect. Because we have the greed to accumulate wealth, sometimes we invest in properties. So Baba says everything is to be turned into dust. So you don't consider this property to be your property. You know that all of this is going to remain for a short time longer. These buildings have been built for you to stay in because, of course, they are built at Madhuban because many children come to Madhuban to be refreshed. Madhuban is the head office. Baba. Because when Baba tells something, we children are so smart that we ask Baba, then why do you build? Why do you tell to build buildings here at Madhuban? That's why Baba says to accommodate children we just build. So Madhuban is the head office. What are you doing today and what will you do tomorrow? You are doing tapasya today. You will then go to Delhi and Vrindavan and rule the kingdom. You have to show very clearly how your memorial exists here. Whatever we do now, we also did that 5,000 years ago. And first of all, temples to Shiv Baba are built. So as soon as the copper age begins, we first build the temples of Shiv Baba, then the Dilwala temple, where this temple was built later on. Everything has to be done using the intellect. If you wish to work out, then Dilwala temple was built. When this was built, you can also do that. This is an accurate memorial of ours. And you know that it's a memorial of establishment. And you sweetest children should experience a lot of happiness. All of these methods have to be invented to increase service. Baba says, when Ram went, Ravan also went. Along with him went his big family. Look how big the family of Ravan is. And look how small the family of Ram is. The praise is right. No one can understand it. The father sits here and explains that in spite of that, there isn't that faith. Baba explains so much, but there isn't that faith in children. You definitely have to perform actions for the livelihood of your bodies. Serviceable children, the Pandavas can take the sustenance from this government. We have to give them sustenance. The stage of the children has to be accordingly. The unlimited government is sustaining us, right? Because at Madhuban, Pandavas are taking sustenance from Baba. So Baba says we have to give them the sustenance. The stage of the children has to be accordingly. Everything of this world has to be forgotten in the remembrance of Baba. Those who are sustained in Baba's sustenance, how should the stage be? Baba says such children's stage should be such that even the remembrance of this world should be completely forgotten. Those who remain strongly intoxicated on the pilgrimage of remembrance will be very strong. When you leave your bodies, it will be in the remembrance of Shiv Baba. Similarly, sannyasis leave their bodies in remembrance of the Brahma element, and there is dead silence in the atmosphere at that time. Baba has experienced that when someone dies, there is dead silence in the family. It's the same thing here at the end. It will be as though you forget everything. And we now have to return home. Body consciousness continues to be renounced. At the end, you should leave your bodies in happiness and cheerfulness of where we are going, that's all. When you have such a stage, you will be worthy of being threaded in the rosary of the victory. Baba says, who can be threaded in the Baba's rosary of victory? Those who are completely beyond the body consciousness and those who leave their bodies in complete happiness, thinking about where are they going now? Where are they going? That will be very clear in the intellect. You have a current of peace. When anyone comes, he says there is a lot of peace here, because when we sit in yoga, we sit in the remembrance of Baba, we experience that total peace. Baba says that yoga has the power of it has the current of peace. When anyone comes, he says there is a lot of peace here, and this is the real peace, and the soul becomes detached from the body. Your souls know you are an embodiment of peace. We sit down in our original religion and no human beings can stay without performing actions. What can those people not do with Hatha Yoga? Now, you now understand that your original religion is peace. We came here to play our parts and we now have to return home. The Father says, remember me and remember your home. By remembering the Father, you will receive the inheritance. Baba says, remember me in the home. Where do we have to remember Baba? Baba says, you should always see Baba being in the land of peace. Baba comes here temporarily. So, your intellect should remain stable in the remembrance of Baba in the land of peace. You also have to claim your inheritance of the home. That's the home of souls and that's the home of the living beings. The first inheritance is the land of peace and the second inheritance is the land of happiness. And this is the world or the home of the living beings. Don't forget your home. Don't forget your father. It's only by remembering your father you will become pure and return home. By imbibing this knowledge, you will then go and rule the kingdom in the new world. Continue to show the path to as many people as possible. So, with the knowledge, we go to that land of peace, and when we imbibe the knowledge, we go to the land of happiness. So just continue to show the path to as many people as possible. Always see the Father. You know what the Father did. Baba says always see the Father. You know what the Father did. He gave everything to the mothers. And that one gave, Baba just surrendered his wealth to the mothers, and that one gave the direction to use everything to serve the mothers. Shiv Baba gave direction to Brahma Baba to surrender his wealth to serve the mothers. When others saw this one, they followed him and they surrendered themselves. That happened when the entire family surrendered. However, they should have been able to stay here too. They weren't able to stay here. According to the drama, the furnace had to be created. There was the partition between the Pakistan and Hindustan. Your furnace first began in Pakistan. You crossed the river. Look what have they written in the scriptures. We crossed the river of the Sindh. You listen to all of this in a practical way. You will hear it after a cycle. The Father says, just hear no evil. You may carry on with your business, etc., but hear no evil. Baba says, take Srimad for everything. Baba, what should I do in this situation? Don't listen to anything evil or see. So take Srimad for everything. Baba, what should I do in this situation? Baba will tell you everything. Suppose if we encounter any situation, we have to ask Baba, what should I do? Baba will tell you everything. If you wish to ask anything, just come to Baba. Why are you scared? Many children also have the practice of writing something to Baba, then write in those clips and just keep it in front of Baba, and then remember Baba, and whatever comes up will be the response of Baba. Baba, of course, also gives the touching to Baba, either in Murli. So you should ask Baba at every step. Why are you scared in asking Baba? You should ask Baba at every step. By following Srimad, you earn multi-millions at every step. You earn multi-millions with every second that passes. You earn so much wealth. Acha. To you, sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, father, and Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to you, spiritual children, and we spiritual children also offer love, remembrance, and say good morning, namaste to the mother, father, and Bap Dada. Thank you, Baba. Essence for Dharana, the first one. In order to be threaded in the rosary of victory, make full effort to become detached from your body. Continue to renounce body consciousness. Remove this world from your intellect. There must be the dead silence. Second, don't have too much greed for wealth. Don't think about anything other than the remembrance of the Father. Never sulk with the Father or with the study. Baba says it takes you towards the degraded stage. Never sulk with the father or with the study. Today's blessing. May you have a combined form and with the awareness of being the master, experience being the highest authority. First of all, keep your combined form of the body and the soul in your awareness. The body is the creation and the soul is the creator. By having this, you will automatically have the awareness of being the master. With the awareness, I, the soul, I am the master of my sense organs. So, with the awareness of being the master, you will experience yourself to be the highest authority and you will be the one making the body function. Secondly, with the awareness of the combined form of the father and the child, that is Shiv Shakti, you will be able to overcome any obstacles of Maya with your authority. The first awareness must be I, the soul, I am the creator, I will have complete control over my organs. The second awareness will be the combined form of the soul, that is the child and Baba. That will help you overcome all the problems or the obstacles created by Maya. And slogan, merge all the expansion in a second and experience the essence of this knowledge and give others also that experience. Just merge that expansion into essence. Today's Avyakt signal. You can absolve sins and become a destroyer of sins when your remembrance is volcanic. The powerless stage of all the souls will be finished with this remembrance. For this, you have to remain combined with the Father at every second and in every breath. At no moment should you have ordinary remembrance. Make your form of love be combined with power. So all the caretakers of the Gita Pathshala must be given training, because she always had the sanskar of giving that sustenance. So the caretakers should be an inspiration, because their life, the practical life, will be an example to the others who just come. If any unrighteous acts take place in such places, that will cause disservice. So Om Shanti. Om Shanti. All the surrendered and trial brothers and sisters are requested to be at Dadiji's meeting hall at 6 p.m. and 6 to 7 there is yoga, and Manorama Didi will just share her experience of All the teachers and other sisters and brothers who have come with the teachers whose bhatti's turn is going on. So you will receive your godly gift at the Dadiji's meeting hall at 11 a.m. You are requested to carry the ID card or the pass which was given. So today we have Virendra Raghu Vamshiji. He is from Madhya Pradesh. His spouse is also here. She is from RSS party. We request you to come on to the stage, and Usha Didi will honor them, and we will also hear from them. The evening meditation from 6 to 8 is at conference hall. Om Shanti. Didi is presenting the Baba's photo frame as well as honoring them with shawls. Om Shanti. First of all,
सभी कुमारीज ईश्वरीय विश्वविद्यालय में आए हुए कार्य करने वाले
all the brothers and sisters who are here at this holy land, who stay in the remembrance of Baba, please accept my wishes. I just wholeheartedly bow down. And there was this political wings conference in Gyan Sarovar, so I was invited by my center teacher. So I had the fortune of visiting this program, visiting this campus. I had a wish to visit Madhuban. When I received the invitation first time, when I was totally occupied in my household activities, so it was not possible, or at that time maybe Baba's grace was not there, which led me, because I had my family responsibilities, my duties. Of course, that time is also, it has passed. And now, where I personally feel it's the time to be in the remembrance of Baba is now. So I don't have anything to describe about. And there is this the complete dedication or the love or the management that you sisters have, and you have become an example of that life which gives comfort, peace. In the supreme land, from my experience of 60 years, I haven't seen anywhere such a dedication or surrendered attitude. There's such a deep silence, or that the solace that is received. So I'm very grateful to Baba. Baba has called me.
इतना अच्छा अनुभव कर रहा हूँ
So I'm having a very great experiences.
आता भी रहूँ
So I wish to come here frequently.
सेंटर पर भी निरंतर जाने का संकल्प मैंने लिया
And I have taken this determined thought to visit the center also at Shivpuri daily.
जन कल्याण के लिए
Whatever programs which are for the benefit of the humanity and which the programs which enable the soul meet the Supreme Soul,
मैं अपने शिवपुरी जिले के और आसपास के जिलों में निश्चित रूप से भागीदार
I just become a part of that program, and I pray that Baba, we have experienced all sorts of happiness, that is the happiness or the dignity or the respect that comes from the position, wealth. Baba has given everything now.
अपनी याद में अच्छा हुआ जीवन निकले
The rest life must be spent in Bab Dada's lap or Baba's remembrance. So this is what my wish, and I just give farewell to my speech.
इस संस्थान में सेवा दे रहे सभी भाई बहनों को इतनी
And all the brothers and sisters who are working in this organization should be bestowed with that much power, so that you enable souls reach or meet Baba. Let the golden age be created. So I just congratulate all of you and the Shivpuri Center's sister and the doctor, that is Dr. Verma. So I am very thankful to both of them, because based on their inspiration I have received the fortune of visiting this place. Om Shanti. Let's remember Baba for a few minutes. Let's listen to the teachings of respected Dadi Prakash Muniji. This is the great time of the confluence age. We should strive to make the highest, the most elevated effort. Our effort should be such that on seeing us, many souls feel inspired. And that very inspiration becomes a blessing for us, and these are called blessings. And such blessings are received when others, upon seeing our stage, feel inspired, and these are practical living blessings. Om Shanti.